Welcome back to my channel, everyone, and welcome to this month's online Amazon home decor shop with me. I do these Amazon online home decor shop with me's pretty much every single month. Last month, I actually did more of a themed one, which was Nancy Meyers inspired Amazon home decor that I found on Amazon. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But like I said, I do these pretty much every single month, sometimes multiple times a month. I dig through Amazon and try to find the most curated home decor that is worth purchasing and worth putting in your home. Okay, we're just gonna dive right in like we always do because I found some good stuff and I'm excited to share with you. So this month isn't themed. I basically just have been saving stuff for a little bit now. I try to find unique items. I wanna find items that I would put in my own home. And as I mentioned in every video, I can't buy everything. As much as I wish I could, I can't buy everything. So this type of video is a way for me to share with you all of the items that I would purchase if I could, if I had the room and the money, but I love and want to share anyway. So this month I found a little bit more just random items, nothing like too specific or themed out, which is kind of how most of my months go when I do this, aside from last month. Also, if you have any themes that you would like for me to put together, or maybe even decor styles, leave them down in the comments and I can definitely refine even more. But the first thing I want to talk about is this outdoor patio set of 4 that I am like freaking out over. I have realized the next time that I want to do my patio or outdoor space, I really want to go with more of a refined look and really take my time picking out the plants and basically do like I do on the inside of my home. I feel like sometimes I'm out at the nursery and I'll just like a plant and buy it, but I do want to be a little bit more strategic. I also am going to have to replace our outdoor furniture at some point. I've had the one out there for a few years now, and this just might be the next set that I need. So you get a set of 4, you get a love seat, 2 chairs, and a little table. It's in this gorgeous black metal with these beautiful gold little detail knobs on top. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am freaking out over this set. It's a set of 4 for $764. It's on sale right now. That is such a good price for outdoor furniture. Outdoor furniture is so insanely expensive, but this one, getting that more French refined look for such an affordable price, I am so excited. This one also has the white upholstery, but it has the black piping around, which I think is just so elegant and very polished and buttoned up. I really, really love this set so much. I think mixing this with terracotta pots, olive trees, even lemon trees, all those beautiful, delicate type plants outside that are a little bit more like Tuscany. Oh, I love this set. There's only 20 left, so I need to decide if I want this. It's so pretty. Also in my outdoor list that I have within my Amazon storefront, by the way, all of the items that I'm mentioning and my Amazon storefront, in case you want to go dig in even more, some of my past videos, I have so much on there. I mean, there's a lot. Even I go back through and I'm like, oh, I forgot I saved that. But all of this is linked down below. Within the outdoor list that I have, I also added some olive trees. So if you want to add olive trees to your space, I have little starter ones. They're smaller, but they, you know, if you nurture them, they can grow and get big and beautiful. So those are also in here. I also have some kumquat trees. I have pots in here, all sorts of things. But the other item I want to mention is this umbrella. So this umbrella is so gorgeous. It comes in lots of different colors. I have the white with the black piping pinned, but it also comes with a beige with white piping. It comes in a green, it comes in a navy blue, it comes in so many other colors. It even comes with a white and navy blue in case you don't want to go, you know, too contrasty. This umbrella really makes me think of a super high-end hotel. It's so stunning. And I have noticed that I'm starting to want to refine a little bit more elegant, especially with my outside experience. And these umbrellas are really, really beautiful. These are really beautiful. I love those. Also within this board, I did find some enameled steel bowls with the black ring. I love these for the outdoors. I just think that they feel very al fresco, and I really love the casualness of having a steel bowl. You know, if you drop it, it's not gonna break. I really, really love these so much. Okay, so now we're gonna move into, before we move into it's July, it's August now, but inside my July finds, I've still been saving in that board. I might just change the name to August, but I also found new jewelry pieces, beauty and fashion pieces, and barware that you'll see on my Amazon storefront. I have new rugs. I've been saving so much random things lately on Amazon, and I just have been having so much fun with it. So within my July decor finds, the first item I'm gonna mention is this brass pen case. I think that this is so unique, and I think that this would be really pretty on my desk here, but also I think that this is a really good gift idea, or if you know an artist that maybe sketches, they could put their pencils in here. Items like this can be multi-use, which I'm always after. I want to figure out how I can use my items in multiple different ways, because I shop my home a lot and move my items from room to room all the time. So when I'm looking at pieces like this, I always think, what else can I use it for? Or maybe I don't even want to use it for what it's intended to be used for, but I use it for something completely different. Next in my July decor finds list, I have 3 little boxes. Now, in the past few videos, I've been mentioning boxes because I have found them to be very nice when it comes to decorating. It really elevates a space, and it acts as a piece of like sculptural-ish kind of decor, especially like these ones that are more round and have, you know, the little handle and things like that. I find them to be very useful, but also very beautiful when it comes to styling. So the first one I have here is a bone and wood box with this brass, I think it's a brass handle, let me see. It's a gold handle. It's so beautiful. I love the shape to this. I love the whole vibe to this. It's absolutely stunning. It looks antique. It looks like something that was passed down from a family member. It looks like an heirloom piece. It's absolutely stunning, and I think would elevate any space, whether that is a bookshelf, coffee table, you name it. Also, I have this white Italian alabaster stone trinket box. These little boxes I love for bedside tables. Put a little headache medicine in there. You could put it in a guest bedroom. You could put it in your own bedroom. You could use it as a jewelry catch-all, whatever the case. You could put nothing in here and just have it as a decor piece on your bedside table. I love little trinket boxes like this, and I'm always looking for them. So when I saw this one, I just love I love alabaster. It's one of my favorite stones. I like that it's almost translucent in a way. It's like a little bit softer. And then I love the brass detail on this. So pretty. So pretty. And then the last box I'll mention, this one's a little pricey, to be honest, but it is gorgeous. This one's probably my favorite of them all, of course, because it's, you know, the pricey one, but this one just has such a beautiful look to it. And I feel like it's a piece that if I were to invest in, it's something I would have forever because it has that long lasting look to me. This one is so beautiful. Moving on, also in this list, I added this recipe book. So I have a couple recipe boxes. I splurged on a brass recipe box. I'll put it on screen. I'll also link it down below. It's a little bit of a splurge, but it is so beautiful. I do not regret it at all. I absolutely love it, and I get compliments on it whenever I'm displaying it. But I thought that this recipe book was so pretty. I've purchased one from Zara in the past, but this one comes in multiple colors. I like that you can just add it in with your other cookbooks, and it's also a really good gift idea. So if someone's moving into a new apartment or new house or whatever, it's their birthday, Christmas, Such a good gift idea. So they have a place to store their recipes. I loved this. I thought it was really pretty, and it comes in really good colors. I saved the camel color, but it comes in like a camel, like a sage, a tan color, and a gray. Next, I found these brass metal. They come in a couple different options and sizes. The two that I saved, one is this gold coffee creamer little container, which I've never seen anything like this. Usually I see them in like a cream or a ceramic or, you know, even glass. I've seen glass, like I have a fluted glass one with a little handle that I got from Amazon. This, I love that it feels a little bit more modern, a little bit more sophisticated. I just love this. It's a great price. It's absolutely beautiful. And then I also saved the little sugar dish, but you could put your salt in here, put it next to your stove, and you know, a little pinch salt in there. Loved that. I thought it was beautiful. I could not help but save this little rattan little lamp. These are so beautiful in the kitchen. I'll be honest, our kitchen has been a struggle to find a little mini lamp to put in there. I have swapped it out many times and I end up not loving it. But this little rattan lamp really has my attention. I just think it's absolutely darling. It's also dimmable. This one comes with a fabric or linen looking shade. I just think this is gorgeous. I think you could put this in your kitchen, but you could also put this on a bookshelf. I love that it's a rattan to introduce a little bit more texture. And I love that it has two different materials. So the rattan with the linen, oh, it's so beautiful. It also is dimmable, and the tone goes from warm to cool. So depending on what you want and what you like, I always recommend the warmest, but you do have that option, which I think is brilliant. Next, I have this cast iron metal spinning wall mount. It's like a little metal hook that has like 4 hooks at the bottom that spin. I just thought, oh, and another little hook at the, like close to the wall. I loved this. I love things that look like they are super old, that I had taken off of the wall in my grandma's farmhouse that I don't have, but I love this sort of look. It just, to me, this is the type of thing that really adds that charm to a space rather than your typical hook. Just in my opinion, I love that extra little detail. I loved this the second I saw it. It was an instant love for me, and I might need it and put it somewhere. I think you could put this in your kitchen, have your aprons on there. I think you could put this in the bathroom, you know, have a couple hand towels on there. I don't know. I just really loved this and thought it was very unique and very different from your typical hooks. I added a few candle snuffers, some that are a little bit more unique, like this animal head candle snuffer. I also added one that's just the snuffer, so it doesn't even have that long handle, which I thought was really cool. And then I also added in one that is very similar to another one that I shared that sold out instantly, and I found another one. So I added that one in here as well. Moving on to this vintage style glassware with the fluted, kind of tall, strong and handsome glassware. I thought these were the perfect looking water glasses, but also doing something like a drink that would go in a tall skinny glass like this. Like, what would you put in here? Maybe a Salty Dog or Tom Collins, that sort of drink. I love these. Again, I love that old world vibe. To me, this just really captures that and adds in a little extra detail when it comes to your drinking glasses. So these were a must add to my board. These are also, when I make these boards, they're kind of like a wish list in a way for me. Anything I add in here are things that I genuinely would buy for my own home. And I love to go back to these boards, look through these boards. I shop from these boards and, you know, share in future videos as I elevate my home or, you know, can add things into my home. So that's why you guys see these items, even though I've shared them in my shop with me's and you'll see them in hauls, because I do shop them because they really are kind of like a wish list for me. Another little table lamp is this lamp here. I thought that this would be really beautiful in a kitchen. Something a little bit low and, you know, maybe not so obnoxious. I feel like this is, it's very detailed, but also kind of not so distracting in a way to me. I feel like you could put this easily in your kitchen and it could, you know, show a lot of detail and depth and add that special little touch, but not so obnoxious, if that makes sense. So I really loved this one. I also think on a table would be really pretty, like here on my table, my desk here. But I have a similar one that I thrifted. It's a little bit more round, similar idea, and that has been my favorite lamp that I've ever put in the kitchen. So I thought I would really, really like this one in a kitchen, and I love that it comes in a milk glass, but it does also come in a lot of other different colors and glass finishes. Okay, so I found this urn. It's quite small, very, very small, and it's advertised as an urn. However, I loved the shape of this for a bedside table bud vase. I just think that this is absolutely beautiful and something I'd use as a bud vase. So I thought I would tell you though, it is advertised as an urn, but I think it's pretty for a bud vase. I added a ton of match strikers. I don't know what my deal was with match strikers, but I constantly am looking for them. Two that I want to point out that I thought were a little bit more unique and cool. First being this acrylic case holder for matches. This to me was super unique and different. They sell it in like your regular like wood handled match with the white tip, or all black. Things like this on a coffee table or in a space, I think can really be conversation pieces, and people generally point out items like this. And I just thought it was super cool. I think even in like a more masculine space, like for me, I really wanna do a bar space, I think these would be super cool in there. And then the other one I want to point out is this metal match striker that has, again, a little bit more of that masculine look, which I personally love and adore. I really love, especially like old world menswear, bringing that into interiors. I don't know, there's something so handsome about it and something that I'm very drawn to. So when I saw this, I immediately felt like it was a modern take on just like an old world masculine style, if that makes sense. So it comes in black and it also comes in gold. I saved the black, I just thought it was really cool, but the gold is so gorgeous as well. I don't know which one I like more. I just really loved that piece. Kind of a random piece, but I have been hearing about these Hulken bags. Basically, this bag folds down pretty much very flat. But this bag you can fill with decor, okay, you know what I really save this for? So I will go to like decor markets or flea markets or antique stores with my friends, and we'll walk around. Well, antique stores, they usually take your stuff up to the front, but some of those markets and flea markets, a wagon is nice, but a wagon still takes up a lot of space. This folds down to pretty much like flat. And when we're at those markets, this will be so nice to have. It has wheels, it has handles going both ways, so you can pull it both ways. I just thought this is something I need. I think that this is something I need. You can also put your groceries in here, whatever. You can use this for so many different things, but you know me, this is for flea markets and antique markets. Some more random items that I have in this board. These fluted mixing bowls. Okay, here's the thing. I love fluted. Again, with the more masculine, kind of that old world vibe. Something about a fluted glass just screams old world to me. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I cannot get enough of it. I never get sick of it, or it never gets old to me. I adore it. So when I found these mixing bowls, I had to add them to this board. They are so gorgeous. They come with wood lids. I just thought these are beautiful. I also really want this whipped cream dispenser. I don't know why I want this so bad, but I want this so bad. I feel like making my little coffee, put my whipped cream, especially around the holidays. If you bake a lot, I feel like this would be such a nice thing to have. and I really want it. So, okay, a couple of these vases are a little different from the style that I normally go for, but I kind of liked these dotted rim and beaded planters. I don't know what it was. I feel like it's because it's a little bit more sculptural and it has a little bit more of that contemporary feel that really helps bring some interest to my space. I loved these. So I added 2 to my, I know that they have a lot more, but the 2 that I added was this one with the rim that has like these chunky little dots. And then this other planter that's just 2 sets of dots on either side. I don't know. I liked them. I was drawn to them somehow. And I just feel like adding in a little bit of that more contemporary vibe really helps my space a lot, and I felt like these would really complement my home. Now, if you're not into the enamel bowls with the black rim, because I know that that can pull a little farmhouse, and I know that that scares some people, I found them in an all white metal. So if you're not into that, you might be into these. These are just solid white, but you still get that the practicality of these, where you take them outside. If they drop, they don't break. They just kind of add this casual vibe to your outdoor dining, and I just really love these. I thought that these would be pretty up against a wood table. I love that they're a different material. You can also mix this in with all sorts of like glass, whatever material. I really liked these. I really did like these. They also have a plate and a mug. I thought these were cool. Oh, I did add more of that like dotted items to this board. Okay, so I also added, I'll mention this platter. So the platter has just 2 dots on either end, but I have some other items in here as well if you want to check them out. Also this bowl with the 2 dots. Again, it feels, I don't know, I feel like it feels really cool and different and just something I normally don't go for, but for some reason, I'm liking them this time. And then these terracotta bowls with the glazed white inside. I have seen some vintage pieces like this that I really, really want, but they are a little bit more expensive and harder to find. They are smaller, it says, but these come in a set of 2. You could use them, you know, in your kitchen as decor, but you could also do florals in here. You could also use them as a planter. I don't know, I'm really attracted to these. I think that they are really beautiful. I must be into ceramic this month because I also added new ceramic measuring cups and measuring spoons. I'll be honest, I always have been a little weary about ceramic measuring cups and measuring spoons. I always feel like they're gonna break on me. So let me know if you have them and how they've worked for you. But I also do like them just for decor, which I should not just be buying cups and spoons for decor, but you know me. A while ago, must have been like a year or so ago, I shared a metal easel that's still in my Amazon storefront, but it is a bit pricey, I gotta be honest. But I found this wood one that gives pretty much the exact same look, except that it's wood and it's way more affordable. So I had to mention this one. I swear I can't do an Amazon shop with me without mentioning an easel, but I just love them. They really help elevate your art. They really help fill out large spaces, and they just add that extra little detail that feels complete when it comes to displaying art if it's not on the wall. I love them. I absolutely love them. I added a couple, but I'm only gonna mention the wood one because it's so good. I have to mention it, and it's super affordable. Also in this board, I added 2 shakers. One I think is a shaker set. Let me make sure before I say that. No, okay, so it's just a shaker. Wait, okay, so you get a shaker and a jigger. And a muddler? And a muddler, okay, so you do get the set, okay. Let's back up. So I added 2 shakers, and one is a shaker set in here. I'm a big fan of Barware. I think it's no secret. If you have followed any of my videos, all I talk about is Barware because I absolutely love it. I feel like every home needs a bar, whether it's a mocktail or a cocktail. It just adds this feeling to a space that I feel like you cannot get with anything else, that specific feeling. So I loved this little 8-ounce shaker. I love that I just love the detail on this. I thought it was so cute, very different from anything I've seen. And then the other one, the set that I found, I thought felt very old world. I really love this set, and it's actually very affordably priced, especially considering that you get 3 pieces. You get the shaker, you get the muddler, and you get the jigger. I've been really eyeing for a while some wood handled flatware. Something about it, I just want a mixture. So I have a vintage set that we use every single day right now, and I love it. But I love having the option to have different materials, and I also have a bamboo set that I got from Amazon that I love, but the wood handle, I feel like it feels very, I don't know, like casual, very like, I don't know if outdoorsy is the right word. I don't know what the right word is, but I am super into it. I think it's really beautiful. And this specific set I loved because the spoons have 2 different shapes to them. And it's those tiny little details that really stand out to me and that really help elevate decor, whether that's tablescapes, whether that is any sort of decor that you have going on in your home. Having those tiny little minute details that maybe most people would miss really makes the difference, because they really don't miss it. They just don't know that they saw it. I also added a few rattan lampshades in here. I recently went to Oregon and found this gorgeous like crock lamp base. And I thought about maybe getting a rattan, like getting it next time I go to Oregon if it's still there, and getting a rattan lampshade and putting it on there. I feel like having that old crock, kind of like this material with a rattan shade would be really, really beautiful. I love the rattan mixed in with like the old world vibe. Something about adding that texture just feels very approachable to me and not so refined. I love a refined, fancy look, but I'm also a very casual person. So adding in items that just feel a little bit more like an icebreaker, to me helps my home feel a little more approachable, like rattan. For some reason, rattan feels a little casual to me, and I don't know if that's the case, but to me, when I add it in, it just feels very inviting, and that's what I love about it. So anyway, long story short, I found that base, I found these rattan shades, and I thought, that might be a good mixture. Yeah, that might, or even clay pots, rattan lampshade. Gorgeous. Now I think I'm getting closer to the end of the list where we left off in my last video, but I thought I would mention this wicker 3-tier coffee or accent table or coffee bar, however you want to use it. I love this. Now, I love that it's not on wheels, because how often are we really, moving our bar cart around? Maybe a lot. I don't know. I don't really do that. But I really loved this bar cart. I thought that it was such a beautiful material. I thought, or you could even put this outside as like a little bar, or you could put your dinnerware on here. You could put whatever. I loved this. I thought it was really, really pretty and just something I had to add to this board. I also have a ton of drinkware in here, new rugs in here, lots of things. So let me just go through one more little section, make sure I got everything. I know that I get done with a video and I'm like, oh, I forgot to mention that. I forgot to mention this. But I just want to take one more little look through here. Okay, I really do think I got everything for this month's, or one of, oh, no, I forgot, yes, okay, I needed to mention, I probably should have mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but this easel that this artwork is on is back in stock. It sells out every time it comes back in stock. It comes with a glass panel where you can put pictures, like more of like a paper or picture material in between the 2 glass panels. I actually ditched the glass panels and I put my vintage artwork in here. As you can see, it's not that big, but it packs a punch. It is so beautiful. It's adjustable, so you can move this piece here up and down. So if you have a really large piece, you can do also sideways, but this art goes vertical. So I'll keep it that way, but it's back in stock. It's a popular one, so I will make sure that's linked down below along with all of the other items. I hope you enjoyed this Amazon online home decor shop with me. Let me know down in the comments which item you're shopping for or which item was your favorite. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye.
I would say we were good together.